live radar and 9-day forecast, so you'll know first. This is First Alert Weather.
Yeah, talking about students. If students go to school tomorrow, the bus stop's going to be very cold.
Well, and depending on the district, that may not be the case.
That's true.
Definitely so, and that's part of the reason why we've been looking at the data for a while. So we wanted to give you that first alert. That was going to be at least an impact day, and now it's been elevated to an alert day because of what's going to happen tonight through what's going to happen tomorrow morning and almost into the early portion of tomorrow afternoon. We're talking dangerously cold. You saw those wind chills that I outlined not too long ago. Low temperatures by tomorrow morning. Something else to consider. We're going for a low of about 6 below zero in Kansas City. The record back in 1935 is identical. So this is close to shattering that record, at least tying it. Look, 11 below for St. Joseph, minus 10 for Maryville, as well as up toward Hiawatha, also below zero. Everybody, of course, has negative numbers, maybe not quite as severe. Down toward Warrensburg, only 2 below zero, only I say. But when you're going to be out there for any length of time, that is going to cause some issues, especially in the morning hours. And obviously, the winds will not help matters either. That's why those wind chills are going to be so far down. As a matter of fact, 17 below zero in the morning for Tuesday in Kansas City. But up to the north, 36 highway and going into Iowa and portion of Nebraska, minus 22 in Hiawatha. Same for Maryville, Tarkio, Trenton as well. Negative 21 down toward Cameron. And farther south, every bit of double digits below zero, with a couple of exceptions down toward Garnett and also Butler. But still, that's serious stuff. Not going to take long to get frostbite within 30 minutes or so, especially when you're talking about any wind chill that's below 10 below zero. And that's one of the things that we're going to have to worry about tomorrow morning. We have partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. Current temperature 9 above. We have a west to northwest wind at 8 miles an hour. We will calculate that wind chill for you tonight at 9 and 10. This evening, though, those wind chills will continue to fall down, and later on tonight, minus 6, the temperature, which should tie that record back in 1935. Those wind chills between minus 10 and negative 20, and bitterly cold tomorrow. Maybe only getting to the teens, possibly near 20 degrees, but that may be pushing it. So the question is, how much longer is this Arctic air going to be around? Here's a look at the exclusive First Alert 9-day forecast. Minus 6 to 19 degrees, as you saw on Tuesday. As a matter of fact, check out the portion of the day where it's going to be more difficult. There you see it. At least it gets closer to zero by the afternoon hours, at least for the wind chill, and getting on the plus side of things by the afternoon, and the high temperature only about 19 degrees. Things do thaw out on Wednesday. We get up to 36 degrees, close to normal. Freezing point on Thursday. One of the models points to maybe some flurries coming through there. 14 to 37 degrees on Friday. But then it thaws out even more Saturday with a high then of 41. Cooling back down actually for the game itself, 33 degrees then, and then we fluctuate a little bit, so a lot of the bite will be gone. A lot by that time, snow will be gone, so we don't have to worry about any additional refrigeration. But once again, we do have to worry about tomorrow being an alert day because of that very bitter air that's outside. Lynn's up next with sports.